day of the season, but it's repelled almost by Bateman. Spider Everett and Chance Bateman working beautifully as Chance Bateman kicks it up towards the half-forward flat position, and Barlow's got it.
Barlow, have a look at the score on that for season 2003. Gets the ball out wide. Here they go, the Hawks, centering kick. High ball, Rawlings has marked strong in the air.
Forward.
Jade Rawlings spent most of his year down back when he wasn't injured. Kick on its way up the punt road end, and he's nailed it.
Emergency umpire, Brian, your favourite person on the ground. Whistling Harmony is out there to make sure there's harmony happening all around the world.
Quick at it, Ed. They are. They're out there before it even happens. It's incredible. Ball ground level. Demons. Uze! Nails it for the Demons first of the day.
Lightning handball this year.
Beautiful tap from Spider. It has been intercepted, and Whelan runs away for the Melbourne Football Club. He has a bounce, make it 2. Runs to the centre of the green, he can keep going. He has 3. Good shepherding from Ward, so he makes it number 4. Runs to forward 60 now, kicks to the goal square. It'll drop short. Everyone waiting for the bounce. It comes out to Meets his first shot at goal for 2003. The Coleman medalist likes it, and he has put it right through the middle. Second goal in a row for the Demons.
On that occasion, disputed ball in the middle, picked up once again by Reese. Simon Cox tries to get it underground. Lecker's got a hand on it, so it won't be a mark. Feeds it off. Tallis can run the goal. Punt right in. Hawks have got their second.
He kicks it forward. Out comes Robertson. Did well. Had a second go at it. Did it beautifully. Armstrong kept running. Got the handball back to Robertson. They're waxing those two. Good smeller by Mitchell. Going to ground there was Armstrong, and comes back to Mitchell at Hawthorn. He looks up and the loose man is on as out comes Hodge and takes it.
The pass of Hodge to Barlow earlier was just first class. He's a beautiful kick of the footy.
There's another one.
Oh, look at that. That is inside.
He's just grabbing hold of it.
Absolutely.
Anyway, we'll see from here. Lekis is usually a pretty good kick. The last shot of goal from Barlow, I think he expected the wind to do a little bit more than it could. So Lekis comes in, gives it a good kick and puts it right through the middle. So with the score, McCabe just grabbed it. There's prior opportunity these days. Doesn't have to just be the ruckman, I wouldn't have thought. And it comes. Cox did very well to Lekis. Around the corner, gives his forwards a chance here. Up they go. Rawlings is a beautiful mark, and he's taken a ripper. And he'll line up 35 metres out, and this is a vital goal. So Rawlings comes in. Big kick. 7 points the margin. 13 points the margin. His second.
And Jeff White in the goal square with David Neitz.
Decides to go long, a wobbly old finger breaker up towards the half-forward flank, and as Gary said, sometimes a lucky bounce will do, and it does. It falls the way of Robertson off one step. He gives it a good roost towards the goal square. It's a beauty. In fact, he put it through his first for the Demons. It's a goal of difference.
Good play.
Knocked forward beautifully there. It comes back to Bizzle.
Missed him.
Nice kick around the body. The mark has been taken by Brown, who was the original clever player in that piece of play. From outside 50, he kicks to the square. The Hawks have got the numbers back. Neitz did very well, kept his feet and should get a free kick. Got it. Well, he had to beat two, and he did.
I wish we could go back to the best sidestep in this century. Clint Bizzle performed it, although he didn't know he did it.
Exactly. Yeah, Joel Smith had him cold there behind, but that effort by Neitz is as hard as anything for a forward. To stand under it with 2 on 1, hold your position and then keep front position, he deserves the full 6 points.
He's had 4 shots at goal. 1 goal, 1 behind, 2 out of bounds. He comes in. This time, wind not a factor. 15 metres out, distance not a factor. Accuracy is the only factor. And that's not anymore. He put it right through the middle. It's a point the difference.
McLaren, Jamar and Everett jockeying for position there. Jamar got the better of it. Third man in the contest was Bizzle. Smart.
Good play.
The intercept was great as well. Allows Johnson. He will run the goal. He's a very skillful player by foot. And he has got the third in a row for the Demons and his first.
Well, hopefully that'll go on the Melbourne highlights tape, and let's hope we get a good look at it, because there was a loose ball, and from above you could just see 3 Melbourne players charge on it. There's the punch. Now look at that. 3 players come charging through, all at the man. Somebody affected the spoil. Ball came to one of the more talented, polished finishers in the game. And a couple of quick goals in a row by Melbourne. Tipper was probably the biggest of them all on the wing, but Wheatley is a big man.
I think the wing is back. I think the wing is an underrated position, and if you can get the right sort of player, can do some damage.
He's got the Harry Collier haircut too going, Wheatley. Johnson just sets it up. Have a look at the bounce, the lucky bounce. Gary Lyon's been calling for it all day. Only one bloke wanted it. Nets, you've got to hit the Robertson, the material one, kicks another goal. 4 in a row for the Demons and 2 in a row for Robertson.
Yes, well, again, Travis Johnson involved in that passage of play. He is just, he's come onto the ground, started on the interchange bench. And they had some loose back, Melbourne, Hawthorn rather. They outnumbered Melbourne on a number of occasions, but just no one was able to get to the drop of the footy, and it bumbled around. And again, something was created out of nothing.
He's a quick thinker, isn't he?
He does make something out of nothing, old disposal in recent years. He's always been a forward. He's found his spot across half back, and he's having a fairly good afternoon after an impressive Wizard Cup.
Well, the Melbourne forwards are absolutely bleeding on Jeff White. There was 2 leads from Neitz, and Robertson snuck into the square. And now they're going to have to do it 2-on-2. So the goal square it goes. Well, there you go. He made something out of nothing.
But since then, he's been well held.
He's had 5 scoring shots, kicked 2 goals, 1. Or 5 attempts at goal, rather. 3 scoring shots, 2 goals. And make that 3. 2 for the quarter. And the Demons by 17 points.
He's not going to help you kick goals. I just think barrel it in there.
Big torpedo, Gary.
Just get it in there, let it go loose. Something is more likely to happen if that was the case than a picture-perfect drop punt that at best will be marked and the kick's hard.
Loney gets his kick away up towards full forward. Bounce required. Here comes Barlow. He crashes through. Open the door. Here's a chance for Piccioni. Steps and kicks. A goal. That's what's required. Gary Lyon picked it. Hawks get it.
The ugliest kick you've seen from a Hawthorn player. And what happens is it bounces. Look where the bounce here. Bounces funny. Something happens out of nothing. And that's the only way you're going to kick them down there. You're not going to kick too many from set shot marks.
Tell you what, Gary, the way this is going, Jack Daniels may be a high-quality recruit for next year.
Fortunate to get away with it.
Matthew Whelan, 55 metres out from goal, centering ball. Leoncelli be able to run and play on and get some momentum. He doesn't. He elects to stand and wait and then centre the ball to Ward. He can now move forward with some momentum. The ball inside the centre square. A thumping kick. It's a long ball over the top. Green couldn't mark. Off hands in front. He'll be picked up by Bruce. Demons have got 6 for the quarter.
Thought it was a great example, Gary, of just giving yourself a chance here, Cameron Bruce. He's a long way from the action, but he just pushed into 10 metres away from where the contest was taking place. His man left him. You can see there, Cox has gone forward. There's Bruce just ducking out the back. And luck was running his way. Cox could not believe his misfortune.
He made a blue, Simon Cox.
3.5 left. Mitchell again hard at the ball. It spills out. Ruiz just squeezes the kick inside the forward 50. Bizzle from behind, but Rawlins did it better. Took the mark. He wheels around straight away. That's a good kick to the spot. Up they go from behind. Spiders the man. 9 goals, 193 behinds. The big fella comes in. A big goal required for Hawthorn, and he does it. Towards Mitchell, tucked away from him. Robertson does well, fends off one player, and Melbourne have it wide open here. Could be their chance for a goal. Cameron Bruce has run inside 50, gets it over to Green, the left foot is a beautiful kick normally, and he does it. He puts it through with 1 second left on the clock. And that is a final goal for Melbourne. Mitchell thumps it long to centre half forward, looking for Adrian Cox. In Barlow, in fact, it was, off the hands of the pack. Everett trying to bend over and grab it. Good play by Ferguson, umpire set in the back. And Big Spider will take the free kick. It'll have to go 50 metres on a 45-degree angle. Free kicks, 13 Melbourne, 9 to Hawthorn.
And that's why you try and isolate big Peter Everett one out at this stage in young Ferguson's career. Make him nervous, get him anxious, big crowd in front of Hawthorn, strong support down there, and he just might make a mistake like that. The big mistake up the other end of the ground was David Neitz, who went to take the ball on the chest when really should have taken it out in front with his hands.
Big Spider comes in, a vital kick from 55 metres out. Have a look at that one. Spider's kicked his 301st career goal and his second of the day.
Short kick finds Lopes. He'll pump it long. Now Everett's got the sit here. He's got a bit of room to work in front. The ball drops short. Up went Barlow off hands. Adrian Cox, right foot snap. The Hawks have got two very quick goals in the third quarter.
That's a great kick. That is a great snapshot. And David Lopes, Jeff White went to the goal square to give Ryan Ferguson a hand. Lopes was able to drop out, kick this ball in long. Once again, Jeff White went for a chest mark rather than extend his arms and try and take it in his hands.
Balls that need spills.
1 goal, 3 for Green.
So the kick out. Hawthorn reload again. Oh, Kelly. Dixon. Robertson now as Dixon falls over as well. Robertson, look at this. Armstrong gets up and takes the mark. Now this kid is a good kick.
Yes, he would be bucking the trend if he was to kick this.
The bookmaker's gone quiet behind me too. In he comes. See?
Oh, someone's missed
taking
out.
the tens.
Brookie was
Put it through. It's a goal.
Unforgivable kick.
Gee, that's frustrating.
It's a bit like we said earlier, though. I reckon at the punt road end, people are getting sucked in that they're actually kicking with a hurricane. The wind is not that much down there. As I said, that Crawford for captain's goal. Puts it through his first, and the Hawks are back in it.
There was the Dixon payback.
Look, unforgivable kicks. That one made Jade Rawlins look like a sizzling pass. Luke Williams.
Yeah, was it that bad a kick?
Well, Brown could have taken a step back.
Bad enough. You're going to make a mistake, make it to the short side, not over his head.
That was ugly.
It was
He might get it eventually. Here it is. Can he get it? No, he can't. Brown does better. Redeems himself from before. At the pistol. Here's a chance now for the Demons as they go forward. Liancelli's kick was a beauty. Straight down the throat of Green.
He's still been very polished. 14 possessions is just a nice, neat return.
Between the two 50s, the two actual 50s on the ground, that little arc there, the wind does play a lesser role. So he can kick straight at the goal from here, and does, and puts it through.
He just defied logic.
Two important ones into the wind. Impacted the club in defence.
Yeah, he's a very good player, Jared, and underrated, but will make a name for himself, much the way Bruce has.
Bruce, there he is. Handball out in a tight situation to McDonald, 60 metres from home. Low daisy cutter. Robertson picked it up superbly on the half volley. Shuffled the handball to Heffernan. He's got time. McDonald. Composure needed here. Thought about the handball. Comes back on the left. Just happy to sit it on the head of Neitz. He was being held. He was being held, but he marked it anyway, David Neitz.
Yeah, and he lost his strength. He's not as big and as developed as this bloke at the moment, but what a role model in a one-on-one marking contest.
Just for the match, Brian?
David Neitz for goal number 4, 20-point lead. Hay, his opponent, still no possessions. Kick on a try is there. Neitz has 4 goals.
They would have done it harmoniously.
Hawthorn supporters were reaching into the picnic basket to find something to throw at the umpire. As the ball goes over the line, does it? No. Whelan keeps it in. From just outside 50, he kicks to the square. Neitz again is being magnificent and kicks the goal. 18th touch for Whelan. Ball goes forward now. Robertson. Beautiful play. They call him Bruce. They call that a goal. 2 to Cameron Bruce.
The class in that build-up, Jared.
I was pleased to see that. I don't think handball is one of Russell's great strengths, but you've got to give them instinctively. You've got good players around you. They're going to feed you. And this is one he just had to give. And it was there, and away he went. And Cameron the Bruce is an excitement machine.
And there's some explosion there from Robertson too. Dixon was close enough, but he's got some power in his legs, so they get some...
Well, Melbourne have absolutely run them ragged, the Hawks, today, and they're going to, I think, give them a nice old touch-up here as the ball comes up towards Neitz.
Recovery.
Got it forward. Here's a chance. 2-on-1. McDonald can run into the open goal. It spills nicely. Green. kicks his third.
This is a handy weapon to have behind you. Number one
Forwards having a say in proceedings here today. White, beautiful. You heard Gerard, he liked it. Matthew Whelan just ran straight at the ball. Cox ended up with it. That was Adrian. Pachoni through the middle now. A chance to attack inside 50 for the Hawks again. And Rawlings got Bizzle under the Hawthorn's leading marker of last year. Kicked 2 first quarter goals here at the MCG today. Comes in for goal number 3 and has got it, I think. He has indeed. 3 to Rawlings.
Kicks it forward on this occasion. And the mark's been taken by Bateman. And Godfrey got it out. Loney this time. Kickers out to Barlow. Barlow at half-forward flank. Now he thumps it long, looking for Lotes. Lotes wrestling. Now, how could he take that mark? Somebody had to be holding. Yes, the umpire's paid it. Against Ferguson, and Lotes will line up 35 metres out pretty much directly in front. A bit more of an angle now as he comes back, but should be able to put this through. Frees have been 18 apiece.
Well, he has rucked pretty well, David Lotes. He's got his hands on it at centre bounces pretty well.
50-metre penalty for mouthing off means this will be a certainty to the Hawks, and the margin will come back to 26 points.
Pretty fair pickup. I know that Lotes has taken the free kick and will kick the goal, but Ferguson has been a big pickup for Melbourne.
Yeah, he was picked up at 66 in the draft. Lotes kicks the goal. It's 26 points.
Don't let us go through another year of that.
Well, it stopped for 2 years, Brian, and all of a sudden it's back on. But anyway, we've got a game in our hands.
They have indeed, as Rawlings with a sweeping handball out to Loney, who balked the shadow, then ran to the boundary line. Got it off to Rawlings now. Rawlings from 55 out. Another mongrel punt forward will come off as Reese takes the mark. Was it Hodge? Kick of the football. Can really make this a race to the finish now all of a sudden. Puts it through. We've got a game with 8 minutes left.
Because the forward reacts the quickest.
Another clearance to Hawthorn. They have dominated. I think it's 16-6 it is now.
3 straight goals for the Hawks. Here's a 4th. Leckers. I think he's nailed it. 2 for Leckers. 4 straight for the Hawks. And all of a sudden, we've got a 15-point margin in favour of the Demons.
And it starts in the middle again and around the ground with these clearances that Hawthorn have dominated at, and Lotes has been wonderful in as much as he gets his hands the ball. I think White's been one of the better players on the ground around the ground as a ruck rover type, but any stop play is a dangerous play for Melbourne at the moment, and right now the ball comes back.
15-point advantage for the Demons. Just 20 metres out from the Hawthorn goal. Barlow pushes his man off the ball. McCabe went and got it. Gave a handball off. Williams got it to Loney on his preferred left side. He lights up. It's 5 straight for the Hawks. And they're back within 9 points. Players have come forward for a packed zone to try and force a disputed ball. Uze told by the umpire to kick it in. Contest immediately. Barlow.
They had no tool. They got White and Bizzle. Well, White's are back on the ground now, but the guys you go to are all on the bench.
Everett marks. Barlow centred the ball. Now Spider will have to send this all of 51 or 52 metres.
He's a chance though, Spider. He's an outstanding kick at goal, and he's a long kick, and that's what's going to be required kicking into this rotten wind.
2 goals, 1 today. The Hawks trail by 7 points. This to make it a point. Spider Everett comes in. He's got it right to left. He's done the incredible. He's done something that no one else has done today. Kicked his 3rd goal. Hawks within a point.
Now it's Adrian Cox, who's been very good on the half-back flank. He has a lead out wide from Tallis. Decides to go into the centre of the ground. It sets up nicely. Hodge has been quiet. Good long kick forward. Out they come. Rawlings up from behind. Couldn't hold it. Loney on the right boot. Kicks. It's going to be untouched on the line. Scores a level. Scores a level at the MCG with 2.5 minutes left on the clock.
Situation. This is where Neil Danaher would be most nervous.
45 metres from the Demon goal. There are the scores. Level, Graham. All players understand the urgency. Brown had no idea where it was. It come off his head, but he got it the second time. Kick has been marked. Beautiful.
Brad Green kick in the Melbourne side.
Has got it. Brad Green has kicked 3 goals today. He is the best kick in the Melbourne side, Gary.
Left footer.
3 goals, 4 in fact, and this is a tough kick.
Almost revisits the Steve Kernahan kick of many years ago, where all he had to do was kick a point to get a win.
I think with a minute 25 on the clock, you want to kick a goal. Obviously a goal, but a point might be.
Worst case scenario would, well, not worst case, but a very dangerous case scenario.
5 metres inside the boundary line. He's got to cover 40 in distance. That won't be a problem. Kick on its way to win the game for Melbourne. He has nailed it. Green's kick 4. There's a minute and 8 seconds in the game remaining.
It's just in a perfect spot.
Well, Hawthorn
Probably can't believe it.
kicked 6 goals to get right back into this game, and then Green has just pulled one out at the end to get the points for the Demon Jitsu. With 15 seconds left, Loney gets it away. Tallis's kick was smothered over the line and out of bounds. 9 seconds. Well, there's still time.
There's a game in 1987 at Waverley Park. The ball was being kicked in from fullback with 9 seconds to go with Melbourne in the grand final.
Exactly. And the Hawks won that one. They won't win this one, though. With 5 seconds remaining, this has been a memorable opening to the 2003 season for the Melbourne Football Club, who've won by a goal. Oh, what a game of football. Final scores at the MCG. A disappointed Schwabby walks off the ground. Peter Schwab, Melbourne 16-10, 106. Hawthorn 15-10, 100. And